Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Games and Things. Whether it's tournament, basketball, college or pro baseball, or just TV and movies, turn your media room at home into a true theater experience with fantastic home theater seats from Games and Things. I bought my last two right there and have loved them. Comfortable and affordable, two things that count. OurGameRoom.com to learn more, or get by and see them at the corner of Kingston Pike and Level Road. Games and Things, because life should be fun. All right, back with the whole hee-haw gang, and there's an entire generation that doesn't know what that is. Chuck, Bob, Josh, Jimmy. The NCAA handed show cause penalties of 3 to 5 years to 4 former Tennessee and Jeremy Pruitt aides this week. Brian Niedermeyer and Shelton Felton, former assistant coaches, of course. Director of Player Personnel, Drew Hughes, and student assistant coach, Michael Magnus. But Jeremy Pruitt's case drags on, and Tennessee's case drags on. So apparently the NCAA isn't accepting what UT has offered in terms of self-imposed penalties. The NCAA wants more. The question is how much more? Look, this still may wind up being something small, but the longer it goes, the more it shows disagreement between the two parties, the more I would be a little bit concerned if I'm a Vol fan right now. I still think it's going to be small, but the longer it draws out, the more I worry about it. Gentlemen, am I just being a worrywart, or is this longer it goes, the more you're worried too?
It's fair to be concerned about that. Here's the thing that I've been told all along with this. All parties have to agree before it's resolved, and not all parties would agree. The second part was the NCAA, which has charged Tennessee with failure to monitor. Tennessee's arguing that. And so from what I was told, the NCAA wants to hit Tennessee with more scholarship reductions and limit some visits. That's what they're haggling over.
Which seems small to me.
Right. So I think it's going to be a more of a minimal concern unless they hit you with 10 a year for 4 years.
Yeah.
But Tennessee might take, we'll take 2 a year for 4 years. We're not going to take 10 a year. And I don't know what the numbers are.
2 a year for 40 years.
We'll take that one. So I think that's what they're haggling over is the number in regard to that. And also Tennessee wants to get rid of the failure to monitor because they felt like their cooperation showed that they were part of it, but they felt like, hey, we're not responsible for the rogue actions of these people we just fired.
Yeah, they should go ask Missouri how well it works when the NCAA praised them for how helpful they were and then smacked them around. Chuck, Super Bowl fan, are you a little more concerned or no?
Well, the longer it goes, the more you got to have some concern, right? I mean, you just want some resolution here, it would seem to me. Having some things done, but the NCAA moves at its own pace, and it's like a slow pace.
Here's my advice that nobody's asking for. Go ahead and expect a little more so you don't have to be concerned about it. That's
there you go.
Because I don't think anybody's expecting just a massive hammer. Now, if that happens, then just be upset after the fact.
Yeah.
But expect a little bit more, and then I can't tell you to be patient over it because nobody can be patient with the NCAA.
It's 3 years.
Yeah. That's just the absurdity of it. But expect a little bit more, and I don't think it'll negatively hurt.
What if we're sitting there talking about this next year?
We might be.
I mean, I think it could be. I
be.
mean, and at some point, when the NCAA drags it out that far, the heck with you. We'll get lawyers and sue or do something because now not only the people gone. I mean, now they're old too. The players are out of here. So the funny thing, I'm no more concerned than I was, but I've been concerned the whole time, just simply because you don't know which direction they'll go.
Well, you're not going to get a postseason ban, and that would be the worst thing. So that's why I think Tennessee's been able to recruit in spite of all this cloud.
The failure to monitor, I mean, that seems like it's a little extreme to me for what all was going on. Coaches are going to do some of that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, when you walk through and there's all those Chick-fil-A bags lined up, but they're not over at the food counter, maybe you should have thought something.
Allegedly. I don't know that's
allegedly. That's why I call him Super Bowl.
Man, they love Chick-fil-A down here, don't they?
I thought it was a McDonald's.
No, they changed it to Chick-fil-A. The actual report was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's Sunday, but I don't know what's going on.
Chick-fil-A bags for Sunday. All right. Tell you what, when we come back, this gives us plenty of time to talk about, are the Vols cursed, hexed, hoodooed, you name it, in deep hoodoo? Yes. Let's talk about all the injuries that they've had in March going into tournament times, the Hendon Hooker, Zakai Ziegler stuff. Are they cursed or does it just feel that way? Come on back on the Sports Source.